We don't often talk about trading Bitcoin on the show. Why? Because I personally haven't been trading BTC. It's actually been probably 3 to 4 months. But is the time once again coming where Bitcoin trading will be the honey hole? According to one expert trader, we might actually be entering Bitcoin season. In this video, this mysterious trader is going to join us and let us in on a secret strategy he's using to crush the markets. And he's found something on the Bitcoin chart that you cannot miss. Find out what it is and why this trader is putting his money where his mouth is with a $2 million long on Bitcoin. Let's get it. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, the hardest working channel in all of cryptocurrency. If you're new, hit that subscribe button and check the description for links you can use to connect with me. Also, if you want to check out Market Cipher, there's a link down there for that as well. All right, guys, today we're going to sit down with my dude, CryptoFace, one of the best traders out there. And I'll tell you, I like the way he thinks and I like the way he trades. CryptoFace is also the creator of Market Cipher, an indicator we've used successfully here on the channel. But I found I didn't have time to really trade like I wanted to, so I took my focus off of it. But the face is going to call BS on me in this interview, along with revealing a secret strategy you can also use to know when Bitcoin's next explosive move will be. Pay attention, because he is going to break down what you need to be paying attention to if you want to take trading to the next level. So let's check out my interview with CryptoFace. Hey everybody, welcome to the show. Today we've got a very special guest with us, CryptoFace. I can't even give him another name. That's all he goes by. He's like Madonna, CryptoFace. He is an expert trader. You guys know he's been on the channel before. There's a lot of stuff happening right now where we've been talking a lot about altcoins, but Bitcoin could be getting ready to do something really crazy. He's going to tell us about that in just a little bit. But first, welcome to the channel. Glad to see you.
Thank you, man. It's a pleasure to be here. I missed you, bro. You, bro. You've been so busy blowing up, man. So I'm happy for you, dude. I watch your content, dude. Most of it. I watch most of it. So, and you got a killer hairdo, bro.
Thanks, bro. Hey, man. Look good these days. Listen, that's what some new subscribers will do. You know, give you a little confidence, a little hair. You know, do something crazy with your hair. So
confidence is everything, bro.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? It's my hair's the longest I've ever been, dude. Mike Tyson, his number one thing with his first coach, he said, "Get him confident." Yeah. That was the number one thing. Confident.
Yeah, he had him beat before he ever stepped out of the corner. You know.
Right.
So you've been knocking it out too. You've been knocking it out with trading over the last month. So, you know, we kind of go in these cycles where it's like altcoins are popping, you know, DeFi's going crazy, all yield farming, all this stuff. But then Bitcoin's just kind of in the background doing its thing. But you've been taking advantage of what Bitcoin has been doing over the last month. So tell us kind of like how you've been doing that, and then we'll kind of move into, you know, what are you doing in the future?
Okay. I'll premise it with this, and then actually we'll share my screen. But before I do that, so basically my plan with Bitcoin for the past 2 months has been based off of something that a theory that I made up called the Mount Everest theory. In fact, let me just turn on the screen share, dude. Let me turn on the screen share. Let's get to the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So Mount Everest theory, we're looking at the 6-hour chart on Bitcoin to USD. All these indicators, all the stuff you see is part of an indicator package that I made called Market Cipher. We'll go over that later. But the Mount Everest theory is based off of these big green waves right here. Okay. Now, what these waves represent, so these red and green waves are a money flow indication, money flow tracker. So the best way I can describe it is it's like a whale alert, like, you know, Twitter whale alerts.
Oh yeah.
In an indicator. So what it tracks is where is money coming in or is money going out. If money is coming in, right? So if money's coming from red, if money's coming in, naturally the price overall has to go up, like water to plants, right? If the water's coming in, things are going to grow, life is going to grow. Water's going out, things are going to die, they're going to go down, right? So that's the first part of the Mount Everest theory. Now, The significance is the size of these waves. Now, we have 2 Mount Everest peaks right here. Now, why are these significant? The significance is in previous bull runs, we have the time is now.
Oh, amen.
Sort of.
Let's do it.
There will be more. But that's exactly why I'm excited about Bitcoin. I'm not doing DeFi anything. So when we have these bull runs, Bitcoin repeats itself. It loves in any type of pattern. So many patterns that it loves 3s and 4s, and 5s sometimes, but 3s and 4s. And so if we go back to previous bull runs, we see Mount Everest waves in 3s and 4s, right? Sometimes more. So since this very first Mount Everest peak, this was the beginning in May where I said this could be the first of 3 or 4 Mount Everest peaks, right? So since May, my has been the overall longing, right? Longing, bottoms and whatnot, right? So we've had 2 peaks, and according to my theory, what I believe is we at least have to have a very high probability of having a 3rd Mount Everest peak right here. Is that, you follow me so far?
Oh yeah, I'm with you.
Cool. So right now, we're on the 6-hour chart. We've already had the climax, and we're in the cool down range, right? So let me get rid of all this stuff here and zoom in a little bit. So right now, we're in the cool down. So my big plan, when I'm taking the big swing, is when we go in red and start coming back up. This right here, right here, like in July 2020, 9,000, bang, bang, right here. This is my prime entry when we have our basically confirmed coming up, money's coming in. That's where I take my big swing, right? So for my big swing, I am waiting for this to come into the red, come back up, big swing, right? Now, to my pleasant surprise, I honestly thought for this past month or since the X peak of this wave, I'd be taking it easy, which I have been. I've been taking it easy, right? But in between, there has been some amazing scalps. So it was this theory that made it why I knew that we were not going to break 12, that we weren't going to break this, right? In fact, let me show you something a month ago so I can prove it. 1 month ago, right here, Bitcoin will not go over 12,200. Went 12,400 for a second.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
Briefly. It seemed like it was going to hold 12,300 for like a couple hours and then gone.
That was right here.
Dump.
And really what I meant was it wasn't going to break out into a new channel.
Yeah.
And go back to those videos back then and you will see that wasn't the most popular belief, right? We were going straight up. And so I said, no.
Straight to 14.
No.
That was what everybody said.
That's right.
I might have said it.
That's right.
Clickbait.
That's right. Everyone said it.
Yeah.
But me. I was the only one. No, so this is what made me know that we're not going to break out of this yet. Well, if we're going to go to 14, it's going to be on this 3rd wave. Bam. That is when we go to 14, right? So boom. Okay.
Is this where we this is the fake out to 11K, then we go down, we dip, fill the CME gap, and then we take off? Is that kind of how you see things happening?
You know what? If you're a CME gap believer, yeah, that could absolutely. Yeah,
but you're not.
Absolutely. But I'm not really. So what I think actually can negate the CME factor is the fundamental money printing, right? So if anything's going to prevent us from going down to 9,500, which ain't that far.
No, it's not.
But absolutely. It's actually perfect. Look, bro, because I am so hoping, I would love for us to go to 9,500 because that means that we are going to go into the red. Let me change this color. If we go into the red right here, just like this wave right here, hallelujah. In BitBoy, Ben, Kyle, Chris, whatever your name is, bro. Just kidding. This has me salivating. This will be my most profitable, my biggest, hardest trade, riskiest trade I will ever make is if we come down into the red and start coming up, right? Now, there is a possibility that we actually just kind of like dabble along and come back up until their peak.
Yeah.
And so,
because
which I call
it just always does. It does opposite what everybody's thinking. It's just, everybody's like, it's definitely going to go down, and that makes people think maybe it won't. The reverse psychology of trading.
Yeah, you're totally right. The CME gap stuff is really solid. I mean, like there is plenty of times where it does normally end up filling.
It acts like a magnet. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a magnet. Like when it starts getting down, we're all thinking like, oh, it's gonna fill, so nobody's like really buying because they're waiting to see it drop more, and that kind of it's self-fulfilling prophecy. Like that's, so much of trading, that's what it is. You talk about a lot of stuff, and then stuff happens because you're like manifesting it by putting it in everybody's mind. Like the CME gap is like the most novice trader can understand that because they can look and see the gaps in the chart. So I don't know.
So right here is an example of I call it a Siamese twin, twin Mount Everest peak, right? So it didn't go into the red, but it did start curving up. So like, for example, let's say it was confirmed going up like right here. So if we go up, so you didn't get in at you still got it at a good price, right? So if we come back here, and let's say we do have a Siamese twin, which it's still close, it's dabbling on this line. We're having a damn good time here, bro. We're clicking all kinds of different buttons. Texas coming up.
Twins.
It's exciting, dude. And we haven't even gotten into like the micro trades we've been making. This theory has kept me in a very comfortable channel where I am taking what the market's giving me. So why this is valuable, why it's valuable knowing that we're not going to break above this is because we'll take profits. Where so many people are holding in longs, holding for 14K, and then we have a bam, bust down to 11K, and they're busted. Or boom, a bust down to 9,600, they're busted. So screw that. I have been taking my profits. It's all live stream. Go back. I hate to sound like such a shill of my own self, but it's all live streamed in there. So
it's right there for people to see. It's right there for people to see. I mean, that's how I knew you were legit, back in the day, and you were doing those, back in 2019, and we're talking about big money trades right there for everybody to see. So can't really argue with it, Yeah.
No, you're the man. First off, I'm so happy for you, but I don't want to get too off subject. Anyway, so we are dabbling. So we are diverging right now, right? So I am in a long scalp right now. If we go to like lower time frames on the hourly right here, we came down, came up a little bit. We just touched in the red. So I think even though we're diverging, that we can come up just a little bit, maybe into the low 11s, right? So I know you're airing this video like a week from today, right?
Well, so maybe not a week from today, but sometime in the next, 4 or 5 days, maybe 3-4 days. Hopefully this price action is still relevant, but it doesn't really matter because, we're looking at the principles here of, of what you're using to make these trades with Market Cipher, your creation.
Yes. My baby, dude, my baby. And so if we time one thing, I think almost so many traders don't, especially new, 80% of traders basically in crypto have less than 2 years experience. I know at least out of 1,000 people that I polled with Market Cipher, almost 80% have 2 years or less experience in trading. And one thing I feel like they really need to learn or focus on is timing the market. So here's what I mean by that, right? So let's say I draw a line, say, okay, we dip in the red, come up here. So what day is that going to be? That's in October, mid-October. So early mid-October is if we dip in the red, that's what I believe is the highest probability, right? And shit changes. But timing it, if you enter a trade on the 20-minute, measure it. Say, okay, if I think this red's going to come up to the green here, well, what time is it right now, right? It is, you use the measuring tool. You go to here, that's 21 hours, right? So if you enter, I entered a $2 million long 30 minutes ago. This is a scalp trade. I'm only looking for $100, $300 move because we're in the red, coming up into the green. But if I draw, say, okay, let's pretend a little green wave right here. Let me clean it up a little bit because we're having a good time. Measure it from now to then off of a 20-minute time frame. That's 11 hours from now. So many times people enter a trade and they are flopping and groping at their screen after 20 minutes. Yep. So in this trade I'm in, I'm looking to 6 to 11 hours, or we'll see how it plays. And so yeah, dude, the Mount Everest theory, I really believe, I am really hoping we see some red and we start coming back up, because
that's the big move right there.
Yes, sir.
That's where we're
life-changing.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Oh yeah. It's definitely going to be. I mean, we're getting to that point where it's getting real exciting. I mean, we've been waiting for this for years, and we're here. Is it going to live up to our expectations?
By that, bro? What do you mean by that? Because I'm calling you out. You out. In these bull runs, going to 14K doesn't mean we're going up forever.
Yeah.
The Mount Everest theory, this third wave could be, and that's it. What happens after that, bro?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I recently did a video where I talked about the comparison between the last bull cycle and this bull cycle. And we're like dead on. About October, according to, the previous cycle, we should see the price go up, not challenge all-time highs, but look like it's going to challenge all-time highs and then get crushed. Go down like 40%, and then in early January, or in the end of December and early January, that's when we rocket past new all-time highs. That's what I'm expecting. Because the chart, if we drop down to 9,500, we would be literally dead on with the movement from the last bull cycle, from the halving to where we are right now. So I don't know. I'm big on the history. I know you're big on the charts. I'm big on the history. I'm not as much into
history's everything. Yeah, bro. I mean,
that's all
chart
is really, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, dude. I've said it a million times, dude. You know what drives me insane is when people say past history doesn't mean it's going to happen in the future. Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does.
Yes, it does. History's it exactly. That's why we know patterns, right? Give you an example. That's
all TA is. Literally all TA is.
Dude, check this out. This was a bonus feature. So this trade we nailed a few days ago was let's see here, early September. Yeah, was from this pattern. Okay, so check this out. On my channel, I call it the scaredy cat, right? Because it looked like a cat when it gets like electrified or wet. And it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, this pattern is we have seen this pattern in Bitcoin a million times. Yeah. And what happens is it bounces, goes sideways and up, right? So I drew this pattern. Now, didn't go up right here. It elongated, but at the end of the day, it went up. It's the pattern happened. And so it's just a cat with a lot of legs. So its history repeats itself. That's what makes Bitcoin easier to trade, in my opinion, than other
got the history
assets, dude. Is that it repeats itself on all time frames. It'll pick a pattern, yada yada. So
it's got the stuff built in. It's got the halving and supply shocks and miners and all that stuff. Like it's all built in to happen on a cycle. That's what's so cool about it. But listen, we got to wrap it up here, Crypto Face. I want to have you back on the show again. Let's do it again. I don't know, maybe we do it once a month or something. Have you on, talk about what's going on with Bitcoin, but also you do have Market Cipher. So if you want to tell people where they can pick up Market Cipher, we didn't talk about that much, but
that's fine.
We'll talk about it again.
Market Cipher. It's the long story short is I'm a regular guy And I mean, I do have a mentor, a partner, and me and him put this to everything that we use. We've back tested every indicator we used for 5 years basically, and adjusted everything to what works the best. It's if I can do it, anyone can. Market Cipher, it's the basic strategy. I have tutorials on my website for the basic strategy where anyone can do it. If you just go with these green and red waves, these momentum blue waves, 2 or 3 things from Market Cipher, it'll change your life. And I'm sounding too good to be true, but
it works.
Whatever. We're changing people's lives. A crusade. Yeah. Market Cipher is the truth. We have people trying to copy us. No one. There's no one but the original. So
hey, it was the first indicator that I used.
We're dead.
Yeah, and I had a lot of success with it. And my problem with leverage trading is I'm a degenerate gambler for sure. Mm-hmm. And so I like to use high leverage, higher than I would ever suggest anybody else to use. Not 100x, but pretty high leverage. And I just like to let that thing run, and I do well. I stack, and then I'll lose it all in one shot,
Listen, dude, if there's no hope for you, you can at least resell Market Cipher. And guess what? That's why I launched this website. I am paying 15% in Bitcoin twice a month. You get paid. Sell Market Cipher. There's 2 options for 500 and 1,000 for a year. And if you want to bitch about price, yeah, I don't care. People make their money back the first damn day. You get what you pay for. It's not just one wave. It comes in all kinds. There's all kinds. It's the only damn thing you need. So at the end of the day, we have thousands of people using Market Cipher. I have 3,000 people that follow my trades. Go to my Discord. I'm on it right now, bro. I'm telling you, we're on fire right now, man. I've had a couple, couple killer trades. I'm in a $2 million trade. Okay. So I don't know who else you're talking to. I don't know who other YouTubers you're watching. Okay. I don't want to show the leverage on here. I'm in a really
so I've seen it, y'all. I've seen it.
Yeah, you saw it. So you saw the leverage, but listen, I put my money where my mouth is.
He does.
At the end of the day, we're getting
money.
Let's get it. The big moves coming. Take what the market gives you. It's fishing. Don't be greedy. Holding on for what you think is going to go on forever. It's not. Take your profits, and the big fish will come. You'll be in a little trade. You won't even expect it. And bam, it'll go up. So just close your trade in the profits, man. That's
absolutely.
Close your trade when you're in the green.
Yeah, I'm all about it. Let's make some money. CryptoFace, thank you for coming on the show today. I'll have a link down below so you guys can check out Market Cipher. It's going to be a ref link, and hopefully I'll make some money off of you guys, and you guys can make some money too. I'm kind of kidding, but it will be a ref link. It'll be down below. And we will.
Sure. By the way, I didn't pay you to be here. You didn't pay me to be here.
Absolutely not. No. We go way back. So yeah. Because I know Market Cipher works. It does work for sure. I mean, I've used some other indicators, and I've had some success with some, with a few.
You don't gotta sell it, bro. You don't gotta sell it. I mean, I appreciate it, dude. Yeah. I'm sorry for cutting you off, man, but no, dude, it's
let
hard.
me shill your Market Cipher.
Steal it, baby. Let me shut up. Dude, you know what sucks, dude, is when you run into something real, you feel bad about shilling it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I cut myself off all the time.
Well, it's kind of like, you know how it is, man. Like, nobody likes advertisements about anything ever, but when somebody's using something and they got an authentic experience with it, then, that's the thing that people do kind of like. And, you guys go back to when we were using Market Cipher back in the day, it works. For me personally, why I don't do more trading on the channel, which we're going to try to get a little more into trading on the channel. We're talking more about the price of Bitcoin. I just don't have the time. I just don't have the time, trading takes time. You can't just set a trade here and totally forget about it. And
I'm slightly calling bullshit. Gotta slightly call bullshit on you, dude. I'll tell you why. When I only had 15 minutes twice a day, 15 minutes twice a day to quickly scan the charts, I had some of the best trading ever because you didn't overcomplicate it. So I gotta call you out, bro. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
For me, if I did that, then I would get sucked in. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the kind of person where I can be like,
Yes.
check in the morning, check in the
Yes.
evening, and be done with it. Like, I'm just not that kind of person. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people can do it, you know, but for me, that ain't gonna work. You know, that's why, like, I got to either.
You know, I
be in it
still
or be out of
believe in you, dude. See, I'm still calling bullshit because I know you and I believe in you, and I know that if we really wanted to, that and I would be more than happy to help you. That
Let's do it.
everything you're saying is wrong.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'll accept that if it means that I can make money. You know, if it means I'm wrong on the money good side, hey, I'm all about it. So, all right, man. Well, thank you so much for joining us. You guys check out Market Cipher. I'll have a link down below. And Crypto Face, we'll talk to you later.
Love you, bro. Thank you,
Yeah.
Bit boy people.
It's Squad.
Squad.
All right, but now it's your turn. What do you think about the strategy Crypto Face showed us today? Let me know if you plan to use it and how. Also, don't forget to click the link in the description. Check out Market Cipher. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to smash the like button and hit subscribe to become a member of the Bit Squad. Thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day. BitBoy out.